Hello and welcome back to my Wooded in Whimsy channel. It has been a lot longer than I planned between my last video and now. Um, I don't know, a lot happened, and there's the holidays and weather, and I don't know, things kind of changed pretty quickly around here, and I either was lazy and didn't feel like pulling out recording equipment and videoing things, or I just forgot to do it. So I've been slacking. I have not been producing the one video a week that I told myself I would do for probably like the last 2 months now. But I am going to try to get back into that. So this is the beginning of that. Yeah, I think it was like the beginning of December that I posted a video last, and now it's the beginning of February. Oops. Yeah. Oh well, things happen. But yeah, we're here now, and I'm going to give you a little update on what we have done with this low flat. It's really beautiful out today, and so I don't know, I thought it'd be a good day to do it. So here we go. Okay, so here we are on the low flats. Hopefully the background noise isn't too bad today. I'm washing laundry, pumping water, and I got the generator going for all that. So hopefully you can hear me over all that. I think my phone's pretty good at drowning out background noise, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think the last video that we really did, we were working on this low flat. I was showing all the progress there. And as you can see behind me, we have a trailer there now. I think that's kind of where we left off, is Mike and I were deciding whether we wanted to just instant gratification, pull a trailer in, or actually build a nice little cabin. And as you can see, we went for instant gratification. Yeah, so one of the days that we were over here trying to grade this flat, during our lunch break, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace for trailers, like I often do, and I happened to find this one on there. It's a 2016. It's really nice and new. It's 32 feet, so it's definitely bigger than our old trailer. It's got pop-outs, as you can see, and the price was like on point. I can't even believe that we were able to get it for what we did. It's got a couple little things that need fixing here and there, but overall it's so nice and new. I jumped on it as soon as I saw it on Facebook, on Marketplace there. I jumped on it. I was one of the first people to contact the sellers, and yeah, we went out like the next day and bought it. And then getting it here was a little more challenging than I hoped it would have been. I really should have videoed that, because that was quite a adventure. So the sellers, they were really awesome, and they delivered it to us, but actually getting it into this spot was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So on the other side here, like what I'm facing is like this big parking area. And we cleared all that, so everything was out of the way. We moved our other vehicles, so there's a lot of space to turn around. But overall, our cleared open area here is a little tight, and we are kind of on a hillside, so it was more challenging than I expected to get this thing in. The guy towing it was really good at towing, and he was pretty confident in what he was doing. But ultimately, there was this spot here that it was just so low. It kind of dips down in the driveway there, and it kept getting stuck. The trailer was hitting the side of, like, the other side of this flat. We ended up having to like dig it out, and it scraped a little. We like damaged part of the trailer getting it in, and it was just like such a crazy headache. And then of course this flat was not as level as we would have hoped. To the eye it looked pretty good, but when we actually got the trailer in there, like one side was, you know, kind of where you'd want it, and then the other side was like way up high. We had to like block the tires up, and it was a little sketchy. So my neighbor ended up coming down like the following weekend, and he graded this flat again. He actually moved the trailer back out, graded the flat again, got it a little flatter, and then he towed the trailer back in, like just kind of backed it back up. And now it's better. It's still not perfect, but I mean, we want a little angle for like water runoff and stuff. So it's pretty good, but it's a lot better than it was. It's not like up on stilts anymore. It's yeah, it looks good. Yeah, so that's what we did with this spot. Okay, so then once we actually got the trailer into place here, you know, had to kind of settle in. See, I fixed my staircase over there that got partially pulled out so we could get the trailer in. I made me a little bed area, and then we got this jack, this fifth wheel jack, to help stabilize it. We put a French drain in the back here, which was like a whole thing that Mike got into. It was another thing I should have taken video of, but Mike didn't, you know, remind me that I should be doing that until after he was like pretty much done with it, and he didn't want to do it a second time so I could video it, so there's no video evidence of that happening. Let's see, this is some of the damage, because when we were getting the trailer in, it was almost flipping to the side, like stuck in that little like driveway ditch there. So it was sitting on the back of the pickup bed, and it scraped pretty good there. Mike's been looking up how to fix that. He just got a sander and some other stuff. And yeah, he's gonna repair that pretty soon. Yeah, so we got the trailer in place. We cleaned it out really good. It had a dinette and a sofa in there that we actually removed, so we could put some of our own furniture from storage into there, which I like a lot better. And I could have taken a video of us doing that also, and I didn't. So lots of stuff that I could have videoed and slacked on. We also made this staircase, this pallet staircase coming up here, because the staircase that it came with is like, I don't know, it's just like one of those short little metal staircases. A little steep, and it was really hard for Lando to get up. So we built him this nice long old man staircase, so he's got smaller steps and they're nice and wide, and he gets up it really nicely. And yeah, we put this nice little platform on the top. I built this railing for it, and yeah, it's working out really good. So another thing that we did before moving in here was install a diesel heater. This was actually already installed in our other trailer. That's what we were using for heat in the previous trailer, because the furnace in that one actually did not work at all. This new trailer has a nice working furnace, but it uses propane, and it kind of goes through a lot of propane. So we decided to put the diesel heater in as a backup, so we have two heat sources in here, which has really, they balance each other out really nicely. So yeah, putting this diesel heater in also probably could have been a video in itself. I was originally thinking of over here kind of flattening an area, and then or maybe even up on this hillside there, flattening a space, and then running that aluminum tube across to the window to get the air, the hot air in there. But then I realized that the trailer has this nice little cargo rack on here that everything fit perfectly on, and it's already level because it's connected to the trailer, which is level, and so I didn't have to grade a whole separate spots. So that saved us probably like a couple hours or more in time. And yeah, we just flipped that cargo rack down. We already had this this little structure built for the heater, so we just popped it all in there. Easy peasy. There's the battery for the heater. So it uses diesel, but it needs a battery to run the fan that's in the heater. And then we have a little battery charger. We just hook that up when the generator's on and charge the battery. This is the air outtake over here. It gets really hot. And then it just comes around. And this pipe goes right in through the window. And all I did was open the window here, put some foam board in, and then I use this aluminum tape to just, tape it all up and keep it in place. And okay, and then the other thing that we've done to kind of, complete the move here, I guess, is moving the generator down. It was all the way at the top up there where that little table is, because it was closer to our old trailer, but the cord for this trailer is not long enough to reach all the way up there, and being on this middle flat here, it's kind of perfectly centered between both trailers. So we made a little flat, which I'm actually gonna fix and extend because it could be a little better. I'm not super happy with how it came out, but I don't know. It's doing the trick for now, so we'll fix it when we have the time. And then I started doing this staircase, which is going to go up and connect to that little generator spot, and then I would like to have it go all the way up and connect to the top flat too. And then I put in this quick little compost. That's the pallet thing. There is just a little compost pile, and mostly just for all the leaves that fall all over the place, so we can actually see where we're walking. And it's just leaves. I don't really like to compost, at least not close to us, food garbage, and I don't have that much of it anyway because the chickens and the dogs eat most of it. But I do have a bunch of compost around, mostly just for leaves, to get them out of my way. Okay, so that is my February low flat progress update. This is what we did with it. New trailer, new staircases. I got the other one around the corner. Whole new living space. So far we are absolutely loving it. This new trailer, honestly, it feels like living in luxury compared to our other one. The old trailer we had for like 6 years, and it was time for an upgrade. We had done some work and upgraded the last one, but it was just so small and tight, and there's no pop-outs, that it was time for something new. And this one has been amazing. I love it so much. We're very happy in it. I think we made a good call. Putting a building in here would have been nice, but ultimately we chose to go with the trailer, because, the instant gratification. A cabin would have taken a lot more time to actually build. We'd probably still be in the middle of actually building it versus this. We got I think we bought it at the end of November. Sometime around like Thanksgiving is when we actually bought it. And then it took us a couple of weeks to clean it all the way and to remove the furniture and put our new furniture in there and to regrade the flat, to, I don't know, to just settle all in. So it took us some time to actually move into it. It was like mid-December that we actually moved in. But that's way, way faster than it would have been if we had gotten, or if we decided to build something. That would have taken a lot more time. The trailer also, you know, it comes with all the amenities already. We didn't have to like buy extra kitchen stuff, any appliances. Like this thing just came with it all. Also, there is the resale value that we were considering. So the trailer, you know, they more or less hold their value. This thing's already used, and we got it for a really good price. And as long as we keep, you know, keep up with it and take care of it, and even, you know, replace some of the things, like there's some squeaky floorboards that we've talked about replacing. It does have carpet in there, and we've talked about taking that out and like putting laminate floors down for the whole thing. So I don't know, stuff like that we can do to make sure the trailer holds its value versus if we had put a cabin in, any money that we put towards it, it wouldn't really hold the value like the trailer would. So it would have been an unpermitted building, and so it wouldn't, I mean, maybe a little value it would add to the property, which I guess is good for tax purposes because it wouldn't really raise our taxes. But it also wouldn't add value to the place. And then if we ever decide to move this thing, we could just pull out and take with us, versus a building. Obviously, we can't. So, yeah, pretty happy with our choice. And yeah, that's my update.